Jim Martian was the youngest Anzac in history. He was one of many men who wanted to enter the war, but to do this he would have to live a life of lies. To fight in the war you had to be an age of 18, no less. Jim Martian was also one of many who faked his age to be accepted. The secret of his age he did not tell anyone, not even his best mate, Seth Hogan. Seth Hogan was 16, so Jim said he was 16 as well. After Jim and all his friends were accepted into the army, they were then sent off to Egypt to train hard for the battle that awaited them in Gallipoli. Training in Egypt was very hard, and they were forced to work a lot. But by the end of it all, they were ready to go to Gallipoli. On their way to Gallipoli, the transport ship was torpedoed by a German U-boat. During the evacuation, Jim fell overboard. He was picked up and eventually transferred to a hospital ship. In the early hours of the morning, on the 8th of September 1915, Jim arrived at Watson's Pier, Anzac Cove. By the end of his first day in Gallipoli, Jim was in the trenches and coming face to face with the realities of trench life.
Dear Mother and Father, just a line hoping all is well as it leaves me at present. Things here are just the same. The only difference is we are expecting a bit of rain, which will be not welcomed by us. This place will be a mud hole when the rain does come. We had a bit of a shower last night, but it was nothing to speak of. According to an account of a Turkish officer who gave himself up the other night, says that the Turks are getting very badly treated by the German officers and are only getting one meal a day, and that was in the evening. There was one Turk who tried to give himself up the other night and got shot by the sentry. We dragged him into our trenches to bury him in the morning, and you ought to have seen the state he was in. He had no boots on, an old pair of trousers all patched up, and an old coat. The pioneers took him down the gully to bury him, and one got shot in the thigh by a sniper in the Turks' trenches. We are not doing bad for food. We got that little present from Lady Ferguson, wife of the Governor-General, that was 2 fancy biscuits, 1 half stick of chocolate, and 2 sardines each. I think I have told you all the news, so I must draw to a close with fondest love to you all. I remain your loving son, Jim.
I'm feeling a bit crook. You should go to the beach hospital. I went there last week because I was crook. They fixed me up good as new.
I'm not going there.
You should.
As so many others had, Jim succumbed to typhoid and was transferred to the hospital ship Glenart Castle. He was dying.
Please, ma'am, can I have some water?
Certainly, my dear boy.